What's poppin', what's cracking, what's going on, what's up? We are doing a quick one today. Damn, this shit's motherfucking close. As you can see in the screenshot and in the title, I'm reacting to Albert and Preach's video reacting to Jordan Peterson crying with in the Piers Morgan interview. And I'm saying it's a short one because generally I agree with Albert and Preach, which I think I'm going to title this. I kind of just agree with Albert and Preach, so there's not really much to say. First things first, when we're seeing Mr. JP Man cry, had two thoughts. I'm like, wow, this guy cries a lot. He cries really frequently. It happens a lot in interviews, videos, and whatnot. And my second thought is, putting aside my own bias against Jordan Peterson, because I'm going to say I'm probably biased against him. I've just seen him use too much inaccurate data and information and misquote things, not necessarily intentionally, but he just seems to be bad at citing information for his viewpoints and opinions when it comes to things that aren't his specific professional field. But the fact that he's crying about young men that are struggling, people that are considered incels, and other people that are called incels, whether they consider themselves or not, I don't think that's crazy. I don't think that's crazy to cry about that, right? Like, I think we're cricket. I don't care. But, like, look, when people are going through something that's really hard for them, you empathize with them. It's like, is that crazy that he's empathetic towards a group of people that look to him for answers? I have people in my life that look to me for answers on problems that if I were to deal with them, I wouldn't even think it's a big deal. Like, personally, I would I know people that have easier lives than I have based on the actual situations, but that doesn't mean that they have an easier life than I have because they have to process it and go through it themselves. Like, I don't think I suffer from any serious mental health issue. So just that alone makes, no matter what your aspect of life, it's going to be harder than mine. It's just going through it. Let's say, like, right now, being an incel's one thing. Like, I'm not concerned or looking for a female or a partner whatsoever. I've had partners before, the choice. But, like, and right now, I'm focusing on other aspects of my life. I could probably change my viewpoint if I never was successful at any point with getting a partner and whatnot. Make me really desperate, make me really upset. I mean, the desperation with trying to get a job right now, if something that's equally important to a lot of people is having a partner, I just can't do that, and it seems like nothing I can do at work. And yet you hear, hey, you gotta be 6 feet tall, you gotta be making this much money. I just watched a video from Albert and Preach where girls were saying, like, yeah, if you're like 25 years old, you should be making $80,000 a year, or you should be making $100,000 a year, like in your mid-20s. Like, that just doesn't happen. And if you think, and I don't think every girl thinks that, there's just some girls that were interviewed think that, but if you think that's the average person, which it's not, like, you're wrong if you think the average female thinks you need to be making that much money to be worthy of a partner or anything. But if you think that, it's gonna have you fucked up. It's like, okay, well, if I look at the statistics, I might never make six figures, or it'll take me 20, 30 years to make six figures. And so it's like, okay, well, money's the only thing that matters. I can't even get that. Well, it seems like you're gonna harbor really bad negative thoughts. You're gonna have a lot of set things. You're either probably gonna be depressed, you're gonna internalize it, or you're gonna externalize it. And Jordan Peterson, someone who talks to these people, he, they complain, he feels heard. If there's a problem, he gives them an answer. I think also Albert and Preach talk to this same group of young men. Interestingly enough, 25, from even 16 to like 35. I think anyone older than that would call like a young man. Even my audience is from 25 to 35 predominantly too. So most of my audience is older than me. So I'm never gonna really talk seriously about relationship stuff. I've dated a couple of girls. I don't know enough. That's gonna be, I can't help you. That's people with more experience can help you with that. But again, like, the point, I think Albert and Preach help. I think they talk about things like that. But again, people like Jordan Peterson, sometimes Albert and Preach get labeled like they're Jordan Peterson somehow. They don't even try and do the same thing, but they do talk to young men who don't feel like they're being heard by society. Do I personally feel like I'm being heard by society? I don't know. I also don't care. I feel like I don't have some of the major issues that some of these people complain about, though. Again, I've had partners. What I need is money and a job, and I'll figure out everything else later. That's really it. But if you want companionship, you want to feel like your opinions have value, you want to feel like you're special, again, with society, I feel people cater to certain groups more. I had to talk to some of my friends about how they cater to black men. I was talking about gang violence and crime and whatnot. I was talking to I was talking to some of my black friends and be like, yeah, the black people are a lot of black people's biggest issues. And by that I mean there's confrontations that are deep rooted from society and historical context that make it hard for black people. But like it makes it like we don't work together the same like we should be. There's the violence, fear, there's stealing and whatnot. Again, it comes from there's other societal reasons that make these issues. But like I was trying to explain that black people cause a lot of problems for other black people, and they're like, no, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say. I'm like, wait, chill, bro, chill. First of all, I'm black people. I'm telling you what my experience is part of it. And I mean, if you look up some data will prove it too. Like from my experience, this is the case. But they didn't want to say anything that could potentially make minorities or POCs feel bad. And that doesn't happen for young white men. That doesn't seem to be the case. I don't feel worried about just talking and say their opinions. Some of their opinions are fucked up. Some of my opinions are fucked up. But I feel like, if your opinion's fucked up and you're a black gay person, you can kind of just get away with saying it. Unless you're condemned by another black gay person. Like you have to be, it's like a race to the bottom shit. We're going all over the place. Point is, JP talks to sad white boys. And he's sad because they're sad. I don't think that's crazy. If you want Jordan Peterson not to be the guy who they go to, be the person that these people go to. Talk to these young men. Hear their problems, find solutions for them. It doesn't have to be him if you don't like him. But they like him because he decided it's going to be, well, he didn't decide it's going to be him. He just said, yeah, this is what I think's the issue. So that's it. That's all. That's what I want to say. If you like what you saw, leave a like. If you want to do a subscribe. I'm out.